Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to Omnis Eat. I'm Jessica, and on today's video I'm going to be filming a full day of eating. I thought about filming a video for my other channel today, and I'm going to be lazy and not, but instead I'm going to make myself some breakfast instead of eating something quick just pulled from the refrigerator. You guys know that I've been on a kick lately with hard-boiled eggs and yogurt for breakfast. That's been a thing for me. I was on a kick for a long time for meal bars, like protein bars and stuff in the morning, but today I'm going to actually cook myself some breakfast. I have a little bit of extra time this morning that I'm going to take to make myself a couple of fresh cooked eggs. So I'm going to turn the camera around and show you what we're working with. So this morning I'm going to be starting with, I think two, maybe three. I think maybe three. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do three, I decided, of these Nellie's eggs. I'm going to put a serving of this heavy whipping cream in. I'm going to eat it, and then when everything's scrambled up, I'm going to cook it with a serving of this Mexican style cheese. I also have some pre-cooked bacon in the refrigerator that I'm going to throw in the microwave as well. So I'm going to have 3 eggs and probably 2 slices of that bacon with a serving of cheese and a serving of heavy cream. So I'm gonna go ahead and cook this, make the bacon. I actually might throw it in the frying pan to heat it up rather than the microwave, but I will show you what my plate looks like when it's ready to eat. Alright, you guys, my breakfast is ready. It is 8:30 on the dot, so I actually at 8:29. It's almost 8:30 on the dot. So I'm gonna take this upstairs to my desk and log onto my work computer and get started with work while I'm eating my breakfast. So I will show you what I'm having. All right, so I've got the 2 slices of the pre-cooked bacon that I heated up in the skillet. I have 3 of those Nellie's eggs, and I ended up with a full serving of the heavy whipping cream and a half a serving of the Mexican cheese. This is relatively comparative to the calorie count when I eat my yogurt and my eggs in the morning, as well, my hard-boiled eggs and my yogurt, but this is going to be what I eat to start off my day. Like I said, 3 eggs, half a serving of that Mexican cheese, a serving of heavy whipping cream, all mixed into the eggs. I got some salt and pepper in there, which is what you're seeing, the little black spots in there is my pepper, and then the 2 slices of bacon. I also have a glass here with some Pepsi Zero. I drank half of this Pepsi Zero. You can see that it's about half empty there. That's what's in the glass. The rest of this I will drink with my lunch. So this is going to be my breakfast today. I have an idea of what I'm going to have for lunch. I do have some salad in the refrigerator that is open, so I might have some salad, but then again I might not. I don't know yet. So I know I have to get that salad eaten because it is open, but maybe I'll just leave that for tomorrow. We'll see. Anyway, I will let you know what I'm having at lunchtime. Alright, you guys, so it is time for lunch. I'm going to go ahead and throw my lunch together, but I'm going to show you what I'm going to have, and then I will show you when it's ready. I did just put together our dinner. After my lunch clips, you'll see that prep, but you might see the crock pot in the background on the stove because we're cooking dinner in the crock pot tonight. So I'm going to go ahead, turn the camera around, show you where we're at with lunch, and then after my lunch stuff, you'll see what we're doing for dinner. So this is close to what I had, I think, last week for lunch as well. I had gotten 2 pounds of ground chicken thighs. That was eaten up. I actually ended up eating a pound of it, and then my son Neil ended up eating the other pound, and then I went out this past weekend and got 2 more pounds of the ground chicken. So that's what's in here. Actually, there's only, I had about 3/4 of a pound of this so far, because I had 4 ounces yesterday, 8 ounces the day before. So I'm going to have, I think, 8 ounces of this ground chicken. I'm going to put it in another container, and then I'm going to melt some of this Mexican style cheese on top. I'm going to add some mayo, which I forgot to get out, but I'll show it to you then after when everything's ready to go. Then I'm also going to throw together a salad. This is just a mixed salad that I get at the grocery store. I have some of these feta crumbles. I also have my salad dressing that I'm going to use is this Olive Garden signature Italian dressing, and then I have some grape tomatoes that I have to eat. So I'm going to throw together my salad. I'm going to throw together my cheeseburger in a bowl. No bacon today, just the ground turkey or chicken thighs, excuse me, with the ground chicken thighs and the cheese melted on top, and then I will put a little bit of mayo in there as well. So I'm going to pull everything together, and then I will show you what it all looks like when it is ready to eat. Alright you guys, my lunch is ready and I am ready to show it to you. Alright, so here we go. I have the ground chicken thighs and a serving of mayo mixed in, and then I have a serving of the cheese on top. I probably could have went with half a serving, but I ended up with a whole serving. And then here is my salad. I've got 2 ounces of tomatoes, 1 ounce of the feta cheese, and 200 grams of the salad, and then about 40 grams of the salad dressing. This is the mayonnaise that I use, the Duke's Real Mayo. But this is going to be my lunch for today. So I'm going to eat it up. It's going to be very, very yummy. And that is what we're going to have for lunch. So next clip, you'll see me putting together what's in the crock pot already. But I wanted to get that started before I started my lunch. So anyway, enjoy what we're having for dinner. And I will see you all when dinner's ready to eat. All right, you guys. So I'm actually filming this clip before my previous clip because I'm getting dinner started before I eat my lunch. So the clips are going to be a little bit out of order, but basically they're filmed at the same time. So, excuse me, we're gonna have ribs for dinner. We have some boneless ribs that I have been defrosting in water. I actually took them out of the freezer yesterday at this time, at lunchtime yesterday, but they were still frozen solid. So I've been defrosting them in like room temperature water. So here they are. But they are boneless ribs. So I'm gonna actually throw those in my crock pot right here. And I also have some of this Primal Kitchen classic barbecue sauce. It's unsweetened. So the serving size is 2 tablespoons. There is 15 calories per tablespoon, 3 grams of carbs. Now I will say this, I don't eat the barbecue sauce normally. Like I will cook the ribs in the barbecue sauce, but I won't normally eat the barbecue sauce except for what has like kind of gotten into the ribs, I guess. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and put the ribs in the crock pot, put a little bit of barbecue sauce. I'm not gonna put a ton, right babe? What? I'm not gonna put a ton of the barbecue sauce. Okay, so John's telling me that I need to put more fluid than just a little bit of barbecue sauce in there. So I think what I'm gonna do is we've got some, sorry, we were discussing how we were gonna do these off screen. So I'm gonna use, we've got in the fridge here, if I can dig it out from behind everything. We also have our meat in here for tomorrow's dinner. We're having chicken thighs. Yeah, chicken thighs tomorrow for dinner. So those were in the freezer too, and those are defrosting currently as well. Anyway, I've got a little bit of this chicken bone broth that I picked up at Costco that we've been using. We got a case of it. Actually we got 2 cases, but I think it was like a limited time only thing, so I don't think we're gonna be able to get this again, but it is organic chicken bone broth. So I'm gonna put a little bit of this in the bottom of the crock pot. I'm gonna put the ribs in, and then I'm gonna put just a little bit of barbecue sauce over the top of it. Maybe, I don't know, maybe 6-8 tablespoons, something like that. There's 16 tablespoons in the entire bottle, so maybe about half the bottle is what I'll end up using. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and put that in, and then I will show you what it looks like in the crock pot, and then I will get my lunch together, which you will have already seen. All right, so I'm gonna try to film this angle. We'll see how it works. Probably should have taken my sweater off before doing it, but that's fine. No worries. All right, so like I said, they are boneless ribs. So we actually got twice this amount, but we froze both, halves, I guess you could say, but we froze them separately. So we have this in this bag, and then we have another bag of ribs in our deep freeze as well. Sorry, my angles are all over the place. All right, so we've got 4 nice sized ribs. I put a little bit of that chicken broth in the bottom. I'm gonna season this with salt and pepper and put that barbecue sauce on top. All right, so here we are. I put about half of the jar. I don't know if you guys can see it, but about half of that is in here already. You can see the chicken broth on the bottom. I also sprinkled them with salt and pepper. So I'm gonna actually turn this on high because we wanna eat probably in about 5 or 6 hours. So I'm gonna put it on high, and then I'll come back and check it in a couple of hours to see where we're at. But for right now, I'm gonna put it on high, and I'm gonna put the lid on, and I'm gonna put it in here. And like I said, I'm gonna check it at about, I don't know, maybe 3 o'clock-ish, just to see where it's at, and I might turn it down to low then. But hopefully it will be yummy, and we'll just put like a veggie on the side. All right, see you when it's done. All right, so here's my rib. I'm gonna actually cut it up because it's got a lot of fat in it. You guys can see I don't I won't eat fat from meat. So I'm gonna chop this up before I actually take the weight of it. But I'm gonna have this, and then I'm gonna have some green beans that are in the container right there. Throw a little bit of salt on, drink all my water right here. But I'm gonna cut this up. I wanted to show you what it looks like before I cut it. Pretty much there's not really any barbecue sauce left on any of these really, but I'm gonna go ahead and cut it up, take out all of the fat, and then I'm gonna weigh it and put it in my app. But I will show you my plate when it's all ready to be eaten. All right, you guys, here we go. I ended up with about 6.5 ounces of the ribs and then 4 ounces of green beans. So this is gonna be my dinner. It's gonna be very yummy, very tasty. Still gonna be drinking that water right there in the corner, but this is gonna be my dinner for this evening. I am gonna have some dessert. I'm gonna definitely blow my calories out of the water today, but I'm definitely gonna be having some dessert. I think I'm just gonna have some yogurt for dessert, to be honest with you. So I'm gonna put that together after I'm done eating. Right now it is just about 5:30. I'm gonna eat now. I'm probably won't gonna eat my yogurt until a little bit later, depending on how filling this is. It looks like it's gonna be pretty filling, so I will wait to see what I feel like after dinner, and I will probably be eating my yogurt later on tonight. So I'm definitely gonna blow my calories, but that's okay. So I will show you my dessert, and then we will talk about all the macros for the day. All right, you guys, here is my dessert for this evening. I'm gonna give myself a serving of Too Good vanilla yogurt, 2 servings of the Lily's semi-sweet style baking chips, and some of this peanut butter cup syrup. Honestly, this one, I thought it was gonna be my favorite, but it doesn't really have that much flavor to it. It does have a sweetness, so it does sweeten up the yogurt, but it really doesn't have a peanut butter cup flavor, which is kind of disappointing. It smells tremendously like peanut butter cups, but the flavor just isn't quite there for me. So anyway, it's good. I'm gonna keep using it till it's gone. It's not bad. So that is gonna be it for my evening. That's gonna be my dessert, that serving of yogurt right there. I'm gonna go ahead and throw my macros up here beside my head. If I looked at them correctly, my carbs were okay. My fat was okay. My protein was a little bit high because I ate a lot of protein today because I had the chicken thighs for lunch and then the ribs for dinner. So my protein ended up being a little bit high, and my calories are a little bit high as well. So anyway, my macros should be here beside my head. That's gonna be it for my full day of eating today, low carb / keto. I do hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up down below. If you haven't already, please hit that red subscribe button. And if you have any comments, leave those in the comment section down below. Thank you so much for watching. I do hope to see you on the next Omnis Eat. Bye.